When I was much, much younger, I read a book, If Tomorrow Comes. And then it was as if the tomorrow will never come. And again, when I was much, much, much younger, the leaders of then will say, the youths are leaders of tomorrow. Tomorrow has come. And which is that tomorrow? I say 2023 is that tomorrow for the youths. Nelson, are the youths prepared for this tomorrow?
Well, like we say, the taste of the pudding is in the eating. We can get them prepared if we all play our roles. And like I said earlier on, it's a collective responsibility. Unfortunately, when we condemn some of the activities of the youths, we must not forget that we as parents, the youths are a mirror of us. We have all failed in our collective responsibility. Today in our country, we have insecurity all over the place. And I ask myself, these children that have become demons
and threats
to our existence,
collective
are they not products of a home? Like as I was coming here today, I had a discussion with my family, and one of my sons said, in where he was learning a trade as an apprentice, he has just finished secondary school, he said one of the boys in his workplace was sagging his trousers, you know, when they bring the trousers down.
Yes.
He said they now told him that, we have never seen you do this. He said the next thing he told them is that my parents will kill me if I try that. You can't do that in my home. And those are values. As parents, we have shared our responsibility. And today, a parent that, like the Yoruba says, Omo Shagbafo, your son or your daughter is not a washerman, but is bringing up clothes, and you are not asking, have you become a fashion trader?
Or a fashion designer?
Yes. So we have all failed. And we have failed to the extent that we are not ashamed to come out and say, look, we have not done our bit. Rather, we are blaming the security agencies, we are blaming the government. As if it is the government that produced these children who are demons on the roads. So we must recognize that to mold these youths, it's an exercise that we must never be tired of doing. We must continuously engage in it.
Okay, there's another question I'd like to ask. When it comes to politics and politicians maybe having a back and forth, especially political parties, why is it that they always use the youth to actually hatch their fellow youth? Why is it like that?
No, you see, the reason why we have that scenario is because our society is one that today, in the intellectual engagement, is on the low side. In those, when we were growing up, even as a youth, when you bring up issues, you recollect when we were in the university. I wouldn't know what happens in the universities these days. When I was in the university, there are some days when we don't have classes. We'll sit in a room, we'll discuss politics, we'll discuss sports, we'll discuss entertainment, we'll discuss issues.
Oh, well, in my own time, we always had classes every now and then.
Because people are always on strike, so they need to tell that.
In our spare time, go and ask anybody that was a student in the higher institution between the 90s and early 2000s, 80s. We will engage ourselves, we will tell you the latest music, how much the artist is earning, we'll tell you the best footballer, we'll tell you the clubs, we'll tell you the politician in Pakistan.
And the role of student unionism, can you quickly tell us that? Because
yes,
most of us got
and even in those days, student unionism was a vehicle for political education. At every point in time, the student union government was organizing seminars, symposiums, workshops. And you know, it was an era in which the intellectual engagement was on the high side. But what do we have these days? A young boy wakes up in the morning and is dreaming of riding a 2022 Lexus Jeep, and you ask yourself, what have you worked for in your life?